Welcome. I'm Elaine Starling, the author of Why 5% Succeed, the 5 secret strategies of business winners. And I'm really excited to share another topic with you that's an excerpt from the book that's called the 10-80-10 Rule of Survival. And I actually discovered that rule in this book called The Survivor's Club. It's by Ben Sherwood. And it's a really interesting book that's actually talking about physical danger and how people overcome physical challenges like airplane crashes and things like that. Well, on page 44, they talk about the 10-80-10 rule. And I thought, you know what? There's nothing that's more precarious right now and really a concern for your survival than the business climate that we're in. And when I read this book, I saw a number of parallels to our business situation. So I wanted to share this with you because I think it'll really help you in the days ahead. So here's how the 10-80-10 rule of survival works. Whatever the crisis, whatever the emergency, 10% of people are leaders. They just decide. They take a look at the situation, they go, okay, so what do we really need here? What are the resources that we have? They come up with a plan of action and they get busy. These are the natural leaders. 80% of people are followers. They're not sure what to do and they know that they don't know what to do. But they're smart enough to look for that 10% of leaders who have a plan. And it may not necessarily be the ultimate final plan, but they've got a plan of action and they're in action and they're making things happen. So that 80% is always looking for leaders. And you know what? The 10% of leaders, they're always looking for leaders too, because why reinvent it all yourself? You know, if you can read a book about survival skills and apply it to business, you don't have to do all the research on survival skills. You can take that great information and apply it to your own situation and get a lot of value out of it. So leaders are looking for leaders and followers are looking for leaders. That means 90% of people are looking for you. They're looking for your guidance, your ideas, your direction, your insights on what they should do about their business challenge right now. What about that final 10%? What's up with them? Well, that final 10% are people who are so overwhelmed. They're so caught up in the emotions around the situation. They're too busy beating themselves up or what might have been or he said, she said. They're just wasting time with panic. 10% of people are in total panic. And the problem with panic is that it makes you tunnel blind. It makes you unable, literally, physically unable to see the opportunities that surround you, to see the 90% of people that could help you in your situation. But you're so focused on how awful the situation is that you can't open up your frame of reference to get the assistance that you need. Now, I'm not dissing people who are in panic, because if you're alive and breathing, you will go through all 3 of those stages. You will at some point be a leader on something. You will follow for a lot of different topics where you're not an expert. And you will panic from time to time, because that's how we know, oh, time to look for leaders, time to look for people who could help me get out of this situation. Now, I want to just remind you that you are one of those leaders that people are actively looking for. So I have a question for you. What business challenges do you solve for people? What kinds of things are your clients panicking about and looking for so that you could help them move into a much more successful place in their business? Just think about that question and actually send me the information. Just comment on this video and tell me, what kind of a business challenge do you solve for people? I'd love to have that conversation, that dialogue with you. I'm Elaine Starling, author of Why 5% Succeed. Thanks so much.